Yom Haatzmaut here in Eretz Yisrael is a day of great celebration with most of the country partying throughout the country. They actually do the zihum avir levels. The smoke levels in the country are so high from all the barbecues that are taking place. But in some neighborhoods, including in my neighborhood here in Beit Shemesh, and a lot of the religious neighborhoods, or actually in a lot of the big cities in Israel, they also do what's called Yom Shekulo Torah, a day dedicated to Torah. In Israel, we work on Sundays. We have a Sunday off, but Yom Haatzmaut is really a day off for most of the country. So they said, "Oh, you have a day off? Why don't we take some of that time and learn Torah?" And a lot of the Batei Knesset, a lot of the synagogues will have shiurim happening hour by hour, and the big rabbis will go all across the country, driving from city to city. He's from 1 to 2 o'clock. He's from 3 to 4 o'clock over there, and they start speaking in all the Batei Knesset. And every hour you have divrei Torah, and I think in America they have a similar idea. In New York, it does this, I think, on Tisha B'Av, where the rabbis are going around between Brooklyn and Queens and New Jersey. Everyone's like back and forth. So here in Yom Haatzmaut, we have a Yom Shekulo Torah. And I saw a beautiful idea this year in the Shla Kadosh in his Drush Sheni on Pesach, which I actually think connects the concept of Torah and Eretz Yisrael to make it really a very united front. And says the Shla Kadosh has a principle. He speaks about the principles of threes, that we have certain concepts of three important ideas that keep corresponding to each other in different levels. Particularly, he says there are three ideas of Torah, Eretz Yisrael, and Olam Haba. He says Torah, Eretz Yisrael, and Olam Haba. These three things are connected, are meshulavot, mechuvanot, lahadadeh. They're all connected to each other. So even though they're three different things, Torah, Eretz Yisrael, and Olam Haba, but they have a deep connection. So and he explains how are each connected to each other. So he says, Torah, in Torah, nichlal Eretz Yisrael ve'Olam Haba. We have in it the concepts of Eretz Yisrael and Olam Haba. Ki harbe mitzvot Torah ba'aretz, because a lot of the Torah deals with the land, the mitzvot of Eretz Yisrael. I'm sorry for those that are not living in Israel. We have a lot of more mitzvot over here because the Torah itself, there are certain mitzvot that are only Eretz Yisrael oriented. So the Torah has a special focus of Eretz Yisrael. And then he adds, "V'kol ha'osek b'Torah ki l'kriv kol ha'korbanot." And we know we have a principle: whoever learns the laws of the korbanot, it's as if you're actually offering the korbanot, which I think might be a little bit of a hint here to Olam Haba when the Beit Hamikdash will be rebuilt, the third temple. So when we learn these halachot, it's as if we're actually bringing the korbanot. But also, my footnote over here, they bring down that he might also be saying that even for those that aren't in Eretz Yisrael, for those that learn the Torah of Eretz Yisrael, it's as if you're doing the mitzvot. Just like we can say when you learn the laws of korbanot, it's like you brought korbanot. So when you learn the laws of the mitzvot Tulot Ba'aretz, you learn those laws of Eretz Yisrael, it's as if you are here in Eretz Yisrael doing those mitzvot themselves. And then he says, "V'kiyum Torah v'mitzvot hu be'etzem olam haba." And he says, and keeping the Torah and doing the mitzvot, this itself is olam haba. Kmo she'arachti b'makom acher, explain in other places, the schar mitzvah ya mitzvah ruchanit, ki ruchaniyut Torah v'mitzvot hu olam haba. He says, because schar mitzvah is a mitzvah, the ruchaniyut is a spirituality of the mitzvot themselves. This is a taste of olam haba, or he says it is olam haba, the Torah and the mitzvot. So he says from here we see that in the Torah we have both olam haba and we have Eretz Yisrael. Now I want to skip Eretz Yisrael for the very end. He then goes to speak about, and how do we have in Olam Haba Torah and Eretz Yisrael? He says, "Be'olam haba nichlal Torah ve'Eretz Yisrael." In Olam Haba, we have an aspect of Torah and an aspect of Eretz Yisrael. Why? Ki inyan Olam Haba hu gilui sodot v'shemot HaTorah. Because what is Olam Haba? Olam Haba is the revelation of the secrets and the names of Hashem that are in the Torah. That's what Olam Haba is, to raise ourselves to that higher level of Torah. So Olam Haba, in a sense, is the revelation of the greatest Torah. And then also Olam Haba, we're going to get ourselves to the Eretz Yisrael Shel Mala, this higher level of Eretz Yisrael. So we see that in Olam Haba, we have ourselves Torah and the higher level Eretz Yisrael. But now for Yom Haatzmaut, let's speak about what's the greatness of Eretz Yisrael. He says, "Be'eretz Yisrael nichlal Torah ve'olam haba." He says, you should know, in the land of Israel, we have an aspect of Torah and we have an aspect of Olam Haba. Where do we have Torah? And I think the big thing that those that are going to learn Torah on Yom Haatzmaut tap into this if you're in Eretz Yisrael. Ki avira de Eretz Yisrael machkim. Because we have a principle in the Gemara that the air of Eretz Yisrael makes you wiser, brings you chokhmah. So we have this concept that just in being in the land of Israel, just walking in the land of Israel gives you wisdom, gives you Torah. So just walking in the land of Israel itself connects you to tap into Torah at such deep, deep levels. And then he says, what about Olam Haba? V'sham mishkat hakazid, v'eretz Yisrael shlamata, mechuvan neged shlamala, she'olam haba, shelav v'namar koiso, shlam chelek olam haba, shenamar v'mek kulam tzadikim, ve'olam yishu aretz. And he says that Eretz Yisrael down below, it corresponds to the Eretz Yisrael that's in Olam Haba itself. So we have this deep connection between Eretz Yisrael shalmata and Eretz Yisrael shalmala. So Eretz Yisrael has within it an aspect of Olam Haba and also an aspect of Torah just walking here. So I want to wish you all good Yom Haatzmaut. We can take whatever free time we have and put it towards getting deeper in Torah. And those of us that are in Eretz Yisrael to realize that the Avirah itself will make our Torah wisdom even deeper. Yom Haatzmaut Sameach.